Welcome back to South Korea and Seoul, one of my favourite places to travel to in the whole world. I'm here again exploring this incredible city, and in this episode I'm focusing on the historic essential areas of Cheong Wa Dae and Bukchon. I managed to visit a few places I've never even been to before, so hopefully this video gives you some fresh ideas for your next trip to Seoul. Good morning, welcome back to Seoul. I'm continuing this video series following in Do Ho Suh's footsteps with Korean tourism, and we're starting off at the HIKR Ground. Now, this used to be the Seoul Centre for tourism. Now it's a 4-story complex where we're going to go inside and see all different parts of Korean culture. Starting with what you can see there, pretty immersive experience. Let's get going. Obviously, one of the biggest exports of Korea is K-pop. From what it looks like, there are a bunch of different sets. You see, there's the laundromat, or immersive thing, the colour room, and you can choose your K-pop music video. And it's completely free. We just came in, you can start doing it, but you can make your own K-pop music video in any kind of way you want. Okay, this is cool. It's one of those spinning camera arms, so I'm going to put my smartphone in it and show you the finished result. Yeah, so obviously you got the set, but you can also play around with all of the lighting and everything. If I knew much K-pop, then I'd do a little dubbing here, but I can just do and even now I'm sure I'm butchering it. There's even a karaoke room. You can come in and use it completely for free. The Korean version of karaoke is called Noraebang. Yeah, you can use it, but obviously everyone else that's coming past can hear you sing. It's a completely open door. And this, you may recognize from the previous video. So this is the North Wall by Do Ho Suh, another famous piece of Korean culture and art right there. Now, I introduced you to Do Ho Suh in the last video. Go back and see that if you want a little bit of context. But it does tie me in nicely to the rest of this video, because through the rest of this day we're going to continue following Do Ho Suh's footsteps and going to the neighborhoods where he grew up in and seeing that part of Seoul. Next up is Cheong Wa Dae Sarangchae, and we're getting shown around here by Korea Tourism HQ. I think this is going to be really interesting. It is really different and really cool. This first part is entirely based off of Korean dramas that have obviously got very popular in the last few years and huge on Netflix. So they've done an immersive art piece called Love Chapter that tells the story of love and is based on all the different Korean dramas that you might or might not have heard of. But I do love anything like this that's really immersive, being the key word, and actually looks really cool. I'm a sucker for bright lights. This is a really cool effect. You can see behind me there that it looks like fireflies, and another really immersive experience here. But all it is, if I get up close, there's wires connecting to LED lights that are controlled by a computer in the background, and then loads of mirrors all around. But it gives you the feeling of being out in the Sarangchae and the meadow, surrounded by fireflies. Look at that. And of course, for the Instagram folks, you can probably get some very good stuff here. Look at it. I don't really have to express the words, but they come down next to you. in time with the music to give you this experience. Now there is obviously the cultural relevance, and this is the scenery of Sarangchae filled with the 19th century Joseon royal lanterns. That's the background of it, but actually the aesthetics of it, in my opinion, is pretty cool to see. Yeah, that was Cheong Wa Dae Sarangchae. And obviously there's loads to see in Cheongwadae area and Bukchon area. I'm still going to go and explore more of that in a minute. But I highly recommend taking some time to come and visit this museum. It's not busy. I mean, it was very empty today. I don't think most people know about that. But the few experiences that I just showed you were well worth it, just to come and see. You don't even need all the history or the relevance, but obviously that does make it slightly more interesting. We're still going to go and explore more of the Cheongwadae or Cheongwadae, again my pronunciation is terrible, area right now, following in Do Ho Suh's footsteps into some traditional Hanok village. We're now in Bukchon Hanok village, where a lot of the buildings are in this traditional Hanok style. And of course, if you watched the last video, then the Hanok style is where Do Ho Suh took his inspiration for a lot of his pieces. It's also an area where there's loads of cute little cafes and a great place to walk around to come and get some desserts or coffee, but it's one of those very nice sort of walking villages that a lot of people come to. So it's still in the Cheongwadae area. It's right next to a lot of attractions. You can come and walk along Bukchon. Now, the Hanok buildings are also still residential houses, so there's signs everywhere to say be quiet while you're walking around, and also it's a red zone, so after 5 p.m. then there's no visitors allowed, which is completely fair enough. It's very pretty to see, but also still people's houses. We now had a bit of time to kill before the evening, so did one of my favorite things to do in Seoul, and that's eat. Honestly, like every restaurant you go to here is amazing, and this was no exception. Look at that. After a short taxi ride outside of Seoul, we are now on the hills above it at the Bugak Skyway. And this is the view. Typically, this is the kind of view you would have. It's just misty, it's been rainy all day, and now it's cloudy, so or misty, whatever you want to call it. The point is, can't see much, but there's still a very nice looking pavilion we're going to go and check out. And voila, we have a view. There's Seoul. I have a very bad habit of going to places and then it being completely white out. Not sure Mount Fuji exists. Been there, never seen it. Got to the top of Kilimanjaro, couldn't see anything. But here, there is a view. Good morning and welcome to Seochon neighborhood. Next up is Tongin market, where we've come for lunch and to have a little look around. I believe there's a Korean lunchbox program that we're penciled in for, so I need to go find out what that is. This is also in Seochon, same area, Tongin market. So this is it, the toilet and lunchbox cafe. We don't need the toilet, but we're going to the lunchbox cafe. So this is it, this is what we've come for, the coin lunchbox cafe, which I don't know exactly what that means, but about to find out. Or not. It's closed every Tuesday and the third Sunday. We are on the third Sunday of the month. I didn't even think to check which Sunday it is, but if you do come here, then check that it's not the third Sunday of the month. So Seochon neighborhood, where I am now, is one of the oldest neighborhoods in Seoul, and that's why it has a lot of the old Hanok architecture. Again, like Bukchon village, Hanok village, this also has the same. You can see just there as I'm walking along. There's loads of little cafes and eateries, and Tanjing Market we just went to. We didn't grab food there because unfortunately we missed out on the lunchbox cafe. Instead, we're gonna go find a little local restaurant and have some more Korean food. These streets are really pretty. There's also little bookstores and cafes you can come and explore. So it's really like at the risk of sounding about 70, a really like hip area to come and enjoy. We opted for a local bibimbap in this cute little place, and yeah, actually again that's some of the nicest food I've had. I love bibimbap anyway. That was really fresh, really simple and local and quite quiet. Another reason to come to this area because it is more quiet than the other Hanok village Bukchon, and we got a very local experience and a lovely lunch. Now we're gonna head out and find some dessert. This is one of the most famous Hanok cafes in Seoul, and it used to be a Hanok house, but now it's turned into a cafe with dessert and traditional tea. So we've come here for the bingsu dessert, which I'll show you right now. So we've got both pumpkin and red bean paste on top of the bingsu. Oh, that's the flavour. I really like pumpkin. We just tried the bingsu, very nice, but it also comes with these little snacks. What's the name for this? Hangwa, which looks like a very big what's it, but it tastes a lot nicer than that because it's sweet. It's still very sweet, it's very nice. It's like a sweet berry tea. But I do get that it's meant to also have sour, bitter, salty taste, and I get that, but mostly it tastes quite sweet to me. We're now at the Insadong Cultural Street. We're gonna go take a little look around here. And I think this is where you can get like traditional crafts. You can get, there's a bunch of shops that I'm looking at, loads of little cafes again. We're also gonna find a Korean barbecue. So as you can see, there's loads of arts and crafts that you can buy. This is a handmade art market, and there's also galleries around. So that's what this area is kind of known for. I think what we just figured out, I hadn't been here before without really realizing anything about it, without knowing anything about it. We just walked through last time I was in Seoul, and now I've come back and actually know what it's all about. This is Ssamzigil, which is one of the main malls / landmarks here in Insadong, and it is 4 levels, if you can see behind me, of all the little arts and crafts stalls and souvenirs, bric-a-bracs, whatever you'd want, it's right here. There's also some great rooftop views with, again, not right now, but another place that looks very interesting to me, the donut and yogurt dessert town, and drafts. Nice, thank you. So this is pork, Korean barbecue, so we've gone for a big pork shoulder and pork belly, with of course beer and soju on the way. It's my favourite flavours. Of course. Soju. Cheers. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, it's really sweet. Korean pork barbecue done. A couple bottles of beer and some soju between us done. But it was very nice. Right? So I'm struggling to think what to say. But good food, and of course, when you have Korean barbecue, you have some drinks. It was very nice. Next up, we're about to go into Gyeongbokgung Palace, which is one of the main things to do here, but we need to be dressed appropriately. So, we're walking through the Hanbok rental district right outside right now, and we're gonna get dressed up. Cool, so we only need 1 hour 30, don't we?
Yeah,
so,
I think so.
Yeah, so this is yours to choose from. This is for the men. Okay. Fit check. I needed to add one more accessory to complete the fit. Quite cool. Alright, dressed up, fully finished outfit, the hanbok, and now we're ready to head into the palace. As a nice side note, you don't have to pay if you dress up. Obviously I've got to pay for the rental, but it means I don't then have to pay for entry into the palace. So, pretty good. So we've arrived just in time for the changing of the guard ceremony. It's about to start. It starts at 10 and 2. Was really cool. I think definitely worth getting here for either 10 or 2, because that's when that is. Completely free, well worth coming to see. Now, since I've got my full hanbok, we can go get in also for free. Yeah, there you go. Visitors wearing a hanbok can enter without a ticket. Now, once you've got the hanbok, of course, it is a great Instagram or photo spot. So there's loads of people all around just setting themselves up in the corners to take some photos. So I'll just flash over now a couple of the ones we just got. It is very hot though. It's like, we're here in July. I think it's 30-ish today. So obviously, being in all of this, you are streaming with sweat. Not to be too graphic, but well worth seeing. Come and just walk around anyway, even if you don't have a hanbok. It is probably the main attraction in Seoul, so I think you have to if it's your first time visiting here. It's hard to take me seriously wearing all of this, but I think it's well worth coming to see. And you can look at it again, yeah. I think we've already come to the centre now, so we've seen it all. I think you could spend a while exploring all of this, but seeing as we only have the 1 hour 30 rental, and it is very hot, we're sweating a lot, we're going to head back and take this off. And that is it. Thank you for watching this video. I'm finishing up here in the Hanok village, Bukchon, which is just a nice place to walk around. It is very hot, it's 35 degrees right now, but it has been a really nice trip and a great chance to explore more of Seoul, do some things that I haven't done before, follow in Do Ho Suh's footsteps, learn about Do Ho Suh, and have an angle to the trip that I never really thought of before, learning something new for me and really interesting. So thank you to Korea Tourism, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.